Hey everyone, Kyle here, bringing you some more Shadowverse content. I hope you guys enjoyed the Smite Tactics video, those of you that watched it. For those of you that didn't, I'll summarize really quickly. The game's pretty cool. I like that it's on a board, kind of like how Duelist was. It has a lot of potential, but there are some mechanical errors that need to be fixed out. Or hopefully they're errors. I mean, if some of those cards are working as intended, then I'm not a big fan of how the cards work. But when it comes down to it, game's cool. It really needs to be worked out. The ladder is very much the same two decks, and I got kind of tired of playing it. I mean, Shadowverse is my main squeeze. I love this game. I will probably play this game for as long as I can possibly play it. And then I play the Elder Scrolls Legends still on the side, so I just don't have time to play Smite Tactics if it's not going to be something super interesting, you know? And, on the other side, I tried to record a video for you guys where I played D-Shift, and I was going to call it Going to the Dark Side, right? The only issue is everybody is teching against D-Shift right now. They're playing like Monostorm Swordcraft. They're playing like a super aggressive, almost OTK Roach style forest deck. I haven't seen too much of it, but I'm starting to see it again. There's just a lot of things on the ladder that Runecraft sometimes is too slow to deal with if you don't start with a really good hand. And also, it's not a deck that's really my style, so I'm not probably playing it efficiently. And to explain to you how badly the video went, I was in A1 when the video started, and now as you can see by my score at the top left there, I'm back in A0. So not the best. But regardless, so I figured today, you know, we have a couple options. We could try to do the Rose meme deck, but I feel like it needs more work. It is very memey, but I like the meme decks to at least feel plausible. And I don't want to just do a casual video. I feel like playing on casual is kind of a cop-out. So I think today we're just going to play some more Satan Haven. That's how I got to A1 in the first place. Haven is my main faction. I love them the most. And right now it's just a good time to be playing them. I also realized I don't have any sleeves on this deck. Let's remedy this real quick. Sorry, I don't know why I always get hiccups or burps and stuff when I'm on mic. That's pretty lame. Let's see. Who do we want? I think Olivia would be good for this deck. I've always been a fan of Olivia, of course. I have her on both my favorite decks. Well, this one has a fan. You know what I mean. Whatever. Screw you guys. Alright, so I don't know why I said that. I apologize. I will say real quick also before we start playing that I listened to the comments. Oops. Why is this the one that's showing? I don't want this deck to be showing. Oh. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. How do I... No. I want... Oh, well, I'll just tell you with my words. I read the comments and I listened and I put 2 copies of Guardian Sun in the deck. I ended up cutting the 3 Beast Call Arias because they're not really important. Yeah, the card's a good value and it's really strong, but we don't have a lot of synergy with Countdown. And so it was just kind of a 2-drop. So I put in 2 Guardian Suns, and then for the 3rd copy I put in another Tribunal because it does help us against other late game decks because there is some Dragon running around and a little bit of Control Sword. Hopefully this is Control. Actually, I don't mind which one it is. And we're playing Haven. We're pretty much good no matter what happens. Themesis I'm not too into. Tribunal, well, I mean, I love this card, just not in our opening hand. Tribunal of Good and Evil is a card that I think I do want to hold on to just in case we are fighting. Well, alright, Lucifer. Just in case we are fighting some type of control-y deck. And even against aggro, it's not too bad if we just need to pick off one thing and don't have a great play.
Hello.
But we get 2 cards here. Do we? No, we don't get what we wanted. All right. Luxor and Cerisa is quickly becoming one of my favorite cards. I mean, she's already my, I call her my, what's this game? Shadowverse. I already call her my Shadowverse wife because I love her so much. She reminds me of Fran from Final Fantasy XII, which is my favorite Final Fantasy personally. All right. I apologize. A lot of people don't like Final Fantasy XII for some reason or another, but I love Final Fantasy XII, and Fran was, again, my favorite character, and Luxor and Cerisa reminds me of her. So that is why she is my Shadowverse wife. And on top of that, I don't really want to Black and Scripture this. I'll just wait and get the 2-for-1 with Priest of the Cudgel next turn. But regardless, she is very good whenever we're fighting any type of deck that's going to evolve something or just anytime there's something big. I'm having a hard time talking right now for like no reason at all. But basically, anytime a person plays a giant minion that we want to get rid of and we don't want to waste like Tribunal of the Gods on, such as a weakened Bahamut, for example, she can run right into it because she's only going to take 3 damage. So she is basically a removal spell that summons a 5 attack-ish minion, and she's fantastic. I very much enjoy having her on the team, so to speak. Well, I would like another Priest of the Cudgel here. We got a Themis' Decree. What are our options? Blackened Scripture Evolve a Unica is possible. Tribunal is risky because it might not hit the right thing. The only problem I have with this card is that you can't choose what it hits. I guess that's what we're going to have to do. I don't like this play per se, but if we hit the 2-2 with Unica, it lowers her damage on board down to 1, forces her to use an evolution or removal spell to deal with Unica, and she obviously doesn't just trade for the one that's on the board right now. We have Themis for worst case scenario.
Sky Knights, prepare for battle.
Well, there's Albert. You know what? Is this a board to Themis's? It might have to be. It might have to be. And I just hate that Tribunal's a 50-50 here. That really bothers me. Because the extra damage from the extra 3 damage from Albert really could make or break the match. I think we are going to Themis's. I mean, we have Luxhorn, we have Lucifer, we have a lot of good stuff in our hand. However, we could Tribunal Guardian Sun and start getting taunts out. I think we have to go for the 50-50 here. We don't really have a better efficiency choice. And we got it. Okay. And the reason I wanted to do this play more than the guaranteed Themis to kill everything was, one, Themis is only going to be killing 2 minions, which isn't too good. And secondly, well, this is a bit unfortunate, but this does give us provokes, obviously, to get in the way of our opponent here. Ooh, if only we had enough mana to do both of these together. But we can evolve a Luxhorn.
Let us conclude.
She does trade evenly with the... Oh, wait, no, she doesn't. That's right. This is why I love the 3 damage. Because she still doesn't trade evenly with the board. It is unfavorable for our opponent. Alrighty.
It won't be long now.
Probably go ahead and just Themis this board. Actually, we can Blacken Scripture that. Nice.
Too weak. No, me.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, we'll save Odin for something bigger. So this is looking like a control deck, which is good for us, that she's out of evolutions for her Alberts. Go ahead and flood the board here. Excellent. Hit us for 2. Now Tribunal will pop, hopefully kill any one of these things. Although my question is, do we Themis this turn? We might actually Themis this turn, even though she... maybe not now. Lucifer would be a good play, but I'd like to draw a card. What's the worst thing if we Lucifer? She doesn't have any more evolutions left. I think this will be okay. And again, it's going to force her to commit more resources. You know me, I keep beating a dead horse with this statement, but I like to play value decks. My decks don't worry about my opponent's life total, they worry about my opponent's hand size. And the smaller their hand size, obviously the better it is for me. She exiled that. Interesting. So that makes me feel like she must have something on the board. Some kind of burst in her hand, I'm assuming. Now I will draw cards. Another Radiance Angel, perfect. And just to play around Cyclonic Blade, I'm going to go ahead and kill the Odin here. You know what? We have Odin for a reason. And another Guardian Sign. Excellent.
Make haste, Sleipnir. The battlefield's ours. Obey heaven's word. Obey heaven's word.
You wouldn't.
And Bahamut would be probably her best play here. We do have Odin and Themis for it.
On my blade, victory and prosperity are yours.
Wow. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just Themis this one minion.
I was naive.
I want to save Odin, because Odin can deal with Bahamut and can deal with, like, Leonidas and stuff like that.
You're safe with me, Captain. No!
May all life prosper and be blessed. Glory!
I would like to drop Prince of Darkness sooner than later, but it is not going the way I want it to.
Prepare for battle.
Cool, so that's going to be another Albert out of the way for us.
This
I'm definitely happy with that turn of events. Do we Odin it? I don't want to, but I don't want to take another 50-50 either, because it gets to attack twice.
Make haste, Sleipnir. The battlefield's ours.
And we still have Tribunal to deal with Bahamut. We have Bahamuts of our own. I mean, we do have plays.
You're safe with me, Captain.
A true warrior of Valhalla.
There's a Bahamut. Perfect.
Let me show you something.
I'll hold on to Black in Scripture. Maybe I shouldn't have. I'm not actually sure.
Done in a jiffy. Toodaloo. Ah.
Moonall Mirage. Fantastic. Another one of my favorite cards, by far.
It's such an eyesore.
Blimey.
Like, every card in this deck just became more powerful by the addition of Guardian Sun. So again, thank you guys, those of you who gave me comments to do that. It was a fantastic suggestion.
On my blade, victory and prosperity are yours.
She should have attacked with that 3-2, I think. Because by not attacking with it, she allows me to attack and
It's such an eyesore.
deal with these minions.
Let me show you something. It's such an eyesore.
I'm going to go ahead and Black in Scripture one of these. Because what'll happen this turn is she'll hopefully run both of those into Moonall Mirage. Well, okay. This still gives me a good chance of killing what I want to kill with
Oh, it's so bright.
the Tribunal. And we have the Tribunal in our hand, so we're looking pretty good here. Yeah, we got everything we want. Play a Tempo Priest of the Cudgel since we don't have any evolution tokens.
Evil deeds.
Now I'll start laying in on her.
Ah.
And now, of course, her best play would be Bahamut to deal with the board, but it'll die to Tribunal now. I am not going to play another Priest of the Cudgel just because we have so much removal in our hand. And I do hope to hold on to this for an Olivia evolution. And, of course, I don't want to lose both of them to some type of AoE.
You wouldn't.
Lost in wayward ones.
Another good thing about Tribunal is now if she trades and plays a minion, I mean, it just dies.
What in the... Obey heaven's word.
You've gotta see me dance. Let me show you something.
go. We don't have to burn a card. One of the things I like about Havencraft is the fact that it has so much draw. And we have lethal this turn, so we're all set. Oh, well, Moonlight Mirage just confirms that we do.
The moon drives me crazy.
Most impressive.
Such an eyesore.
Obey heaven's word.
An exemplary battle.
One thing I'll even say is, with the addition of Guardian Suns, our matchup against D-Shift isn't actually horrible. Because a lot of the decks I'm noticing right now aren't running Petrification to deal with the Guardian Sun amulet itself.
I pray that
And then they end up having a turn where they have to spend their D-Shifts just to break through the provokes or the wards we have. And then they get Themis' Decreed or Bahamutted or anything like that. And then they either concede or they continue on and never have a chance to D-Shift us again. Oh, Dragoncraft, another one of the matchups I prefer.
is fighting in despair all you know.
We are going first, though,
This
which I
one's
do
for
not
the
enjoy against Dragon. I feel like we need to hold on to Tribunal, though. Ooh, this is not looking good.
Hello.
We do have comeback mechanics in our hand, though. We just have to hope that our opponent doesn't have, like, an amazing start, because we might be struggling. I wouldn't necessarily call that amazing, but he did have a 1-drop, so that's pretty bad for us. I would say that this suggests that it's some type of Ramp Dragon, but I mean, you always assume it's Ramp Dragon.
Stop!
Good for us. Dead turn. Oh boy. Alright. Hopefully you play something juicy, or another spell, and we can just Tribunal.
Ooh, sparkly.
Goblin Mage, so this is the discard Dragoncraft, I'm assuming. Doesn't matter which one we hit, we just want to get something off the board. I'm holding back Priest of the Cudgel, obviously, to help us get a more more guaranteed what's the word? More guaranteed value. Man, I really don't like that we can't hit this right now. That's very unfortunate. Now, how greedy do we want to get? So if I play Unicorn Dancer and evolve her and hit Goblin Mage, it does force him to deal with it and potentially damage his Fortune Hunter Freena. And again, like I keep saying, with a hand like this, I think our only choice is to try and trick our opponent into letting us get more value than we should. So this play is extremely greedy and could cost us the match, but I think this is what we need to do. We need to get one of his bigger creatures injured so that we can banish it with Priest of the Cudgel and get a 2-for-1. Because if we can just survive into our late game, we're set. Okay. Attack us with Freena now. Come on. And he didn't evolve it? Okay, perfect. This is what we wanted. Because now, well, actually, we could just Themis, huh? But I want to banish the carrot.
Your evil deeds end now.
The real battle begins.
So we can banish the carrot, we can kill Freena,
The awakening.
and now our opponent is stuck with a much weaker board. Uh-oh.
Running away is okay.
1 second, let me silence my Discord. Okay. You didn't miss too much, you just drew a card with Oracle. Oh, come on, phone.
What in the...
I guess I could just play Luxorn here.
Don't tell me how to fight.
What else did he blow up? Oh, just Priest the Cudgel. For some reason I thought we had more on the board than that. Oh, we had our, yeah, no, I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I felt like we had a bigger board. But now we're getting into, obviously, the stage of the game that we're strongest in. So, this is fantastic. We'll start putting pressure on him. We'll start healing. If he goes for anything crazy, we'll blow him apart with Bahamut or Themis'.
Beautiful, powerful, and cute to visit.
So we're looking pretty good.
Gone.
Hopefully he doesn't think that this is going to die from that attack.
I'll blow you away. Ooh, sparkly stuff. Gimme.
I'm tempted to Themis' this turn. I very much am. He's drawing a lot of cards too, so he's got a strong hand, but this is a lot of value for just one Themis'. Just if he plays one more minion and we just get a full board clear, that's pretty fantastic. Yeah, because sadly we can't Guardian Sun this turn. We could Guardian Sun Themis', which would be pretty strong. I think that's what I'm going to do, actually. If I was able to play Olivia that turn, I would have ran Olivia into Goblin Hunter and then killed one of the littler minions with Sarisa and left him with just 1/1s, but that's fine.
I'm gonna pummel ya. I'm gonna pummel ya.
Mm-hmm. Altered Fate, sure.
Gotta use your noggin now and again. Noggin now and again.
Bow to the gourmet emperor.
Now, the sad thing is, if we don't heal, we actually die. 2, 4, 6, 8 damage. So we have to play Lucifer. And hope that he doesn't have another discard mechanic in his hand, such as a Dragoon. But if he has Dragoon, we do lose. This is one of the decks that I don't normally have a bad matchup against, but when it hits its, you know, when it gets the draws it wants, it's what it's gonna do. It's a very high burst deck, so just like with D-Shift, you want to be aggressive towards it, and I don't really have the ability to do that this game.
Blew you away. It won't be long now.
Alright. This will be a good turn to Bahamut. And we are taking 6 damage, though. We're going to be down to 4 health after this. But we have to clear his board.
This fate is
Wonder why he didn't just attack with the Dragon Warrior. Does that mean he doesn't have any discard cards in his hand?
Time to go home.
And there's a very small chance that we can play Olivia, involve Bahamut, and win. But if he, like again, if he has Dragoon, we just lose automatically.
Harness.
Can't be attacked. Oh, and it has Storm. Okay, so we lose. That was pretty close though at the end there. I mean, we starting with an 8 and a 9 drop in our hand against a deck like that we need to be fast against. It was unfortunate, but it happens. Well, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Again, sorry that the D-Shift video did not come out. It was just not something I felt like would be enjoyable to watch, and I debated between releasing nothing and releasing that, and I felt like just not putting a video out like in the last slot was just better, because it was not entertaining. It was just me fumbling around and then losing horribly. So you know, I don't mind showing losses when it's just really stupid stuff. Then it's not, you know, it's not the best. But alright guys, you have a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow.